Me and my mom have always been like the type that can talk about like anything for hours straight. And so kind of as I was just growing up, we would talk about not only race issues but political issues and women's issues. And so she always made sure that I referred to women respectfully. I originally came to Kent State for the fashion program, and then I was also accepted into a program called Academic Stars. And so that was like a program where I basically spent my senior summer of high school at Kent State. And so I was very connected to the campus. The program that I applied for was SURE. And so it's a summer undergraduate research experience. And so me and Dr. Gooden began working together in the summer. And so we started looking at 68 through 74 and kind of how Black United Students was formed, how the Black Walkout came about, and what changes that brought on campus. And so we definitely wanted to make sure that we highlighted the different ways that our Black students kind of democratize not only Kent State's campus, but how we influence campuses around the world. I definitely didn't expect to win, so I didn't expect to win sure at all. I didn't really even expect to place. I was the last name to be called, and I think I was like looking at my shoes or something like that when she called my name, and then she called my name, and my head just like flung up, and I was like, what? And so it showed me that what I'm doing like really does matter, and that people do care about research going on in the humanities. And that, my voice has a certain amount of power. I went to an event at the SMC actually, and Kevin Dilley was there, and he was like, well, we had this innovation pitch contest, apply for it. And actually became a finalist for it, and then presented it and won second place for that, and I got the funding for the documentary. So the student media documentary is titled Black Images, Black Voices, and it was inspired by a class that I took in the Pan-African Studies department called Black Images. And we kind of just looked at the ways in which Black people are represented in the media, historically, actively, like right now. Definitely felt good to have my university back me up. Kent State has brought me a lot of good things, just in terms of preparing me for my career. Whether it be from Academic Stars to the SURE program, the Summer Advantage, and just all the connections that I have with faculty members. The excellent Pan-African Studies department kind of really showed me where I want to take my life and my studies and my interests and my passion. And really how to align that with my career. And kind of one of the main things that I want to do is travel really up and down the East Coast and kind of see where the differences lie. So just different populations of Black people and kind of how they feel about where they're at currently in life, and not where they're at by like American standards, but the actual spaces that they're a part of, and do they feel included and represented in those spaces essentially. Kent State's one of the few schools in Ohio that has such a good Pan-African Studies program that really lets me learn about my history, and then I can also align it with my dreams and my goals and aspirations for film and writing. And so I definitely think that Kent State has opened a lot of doors for me and kind of introduced me to a lot of things that I wouldn't have been conscious of otherwise.